Hello, my loves. This is Malayla with Love and Light Starseed Tarot. Welcome. Today I'm going to do a reading for Scorpio and their person. I hope everyone's doing well. These are timeless messages, so whenever you click on the reading, it's meant for you. This is for Sun, Moon, or Rising in Scorpio. Angel, Spirits, Guides, please show us what is the overall energy between these two. Overall energy between Scorpio and the person they're thinking about. Ace of Wands. King of Swords. Whoa. Page of Wands. And the Knight of Coins. Yeah, so I'm getting, you had an epiphany moment here. And, you put a lot of time and effort into this connection. You've waited, you've been patient. But I'm just hearing, you're not explaining yourself anymore. You're not reacting anymore. You will not be provoked, right? You don't play the games anymore. You're done with that, right? You want passion. You want a new, creative, passionate love. You're not dealing with people that just want to play games and breadcrumb you. Right? I'm hearing queens don't accept scraps. You've had a major epiphany. What's your energy, please? Two of Swords, the Six of Coins, and the Seven of Wands. Yeah, absolutely. You're only accepting equal give and take. You're not accepting scraps. You're not accepting breadcrumbs. Your boundaries are high. Like, you have strong boundaries now. Because this person wanted to keep you stuck in your head. What is their, I'm just giving, they gave you mixed signals on purpose. They knew what they were doing the whole time, trying to keep you stuck. They couldn't commit, but they wanted to keep you living in fear and uncertainty. Yeah, they played the game. They couldn't commit, but they wanted to keep you on the hook. They wanted to keep you holding on by a thread. What is their energy, please? The Empress and the Four of Swords. Yeah. They see you as the Empress. This is Taurus and Libra energy. I have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But yeah, this person could just be, sleeping a lot or just feeling depressed or isolated, from the Empress, from your amazing, nurturing, loving, creative energy. I'm getting, you're unbothered. And you're detached. So therefore, you're magnetic. And this person is missing you. This person is sad and lonely and, could be resting a lot. Because they're missing your energy. This person was siphoning your energy. And so now that they don't have your energy to suck dry, they're feeling it. How do you see them? Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Yeah, Four of Coins. Yeah, this person is needy. This person is emotionally unstable. This person is greedy. They could be greedy with time, money, resources, energy. But this person is unbalanced emotionally. Or immature. How do they see you? How do they see you? The Three of Coins and the Three of Wands. Yeah. You are moving forward towards your happiness. You are collaborating with new people. Or, this is what they think. This is, what they're seeing you do. You're not sitting around and crying. You're not sitting around and, whoa, Yeah, exactly. 9 of coins. Yeah. You are stable, abundant, standing on your own 2 feet. You're enjoying the freedom. You're enjoying the single life, or just, being able to do whatever you want without being tied down, without being held back. How do you feel about them? Queen of Swords, 4 of Cups, and the Emperor. We have Aries energy and Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Yeah, so I'm just getting, this person could be rude. This person could just be, cold, detached demeanor. They could let substances get in the way of them getting to the next level in their life, as far as, becoming an emperor, or becoming, more mature, more stable. This person could have blockages, because of sins. I'm just getting that, sins, your 7 deadly sins and your 7 chakras are connected, right? They're one and the same. So when you're blocking your chakras off with sinning, it blocks the flow of life. It blocks your growth. This person, is putting a Band-Aid on something that needs deeper attention. Something that is on a deeper level. So it stunts their growth. How do they feel about you? King of Cups, 6 of Swords, and the Fool. Yeah, we have Aries and we have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces again. But yeah, this person is seeing you taking a new path, taking a new leap of faith, doing what you want to do, riding off into the sunset and leading with love. You wear your heart on your sleeve, but you're also logical, right? You're not allowing anyone to trample all over you. You stay unbothered, but your heart is still open. You're still leading with love in order to fulfill your purpose. You're shining your bright light. What are your actions in 3D? Queen of Coins, the Queen of Wands. Yeah, exactly. Stable, steadfast, abundant, but you're not playing games, right? You know your worth. You're sitting on your throne. You're not playing games. You're only passionate and putting your time and energy into what you want. What are their actions? 7 of Cups, the Hierophant, and the 2 of Wands. Yeah, so I'm just getting, this person is at a crossroads. Either they could be in a commitment with someone else, or they need to be more committed to themselves and their freedom, right? And being liberated in their life. I'm just getting, this person stays just at a standstill. They need to be more committed to their health and well-being, mental health. So that way they can be liberated and feel free and have peace in their life. I'm just getting this person is their own worst enemy. They're keeping themselves at a standstill. I'm just getting to that, when this person gets overwhelmed, And when, you know, things, you know, are tough, or, you know, they connect on a deep level, then they run away. You know, that this person needs to ground themselves. What are your messages towards them? The Star, yes, Aquarius energy. 8 of Swords, yeah, I'm gonna get one more, but yeah, 8 of Coins, yeah, absolutely. So you're not allowing anyone to hold you back. You are shining your light. You are moving forward. You put in the hard work. You can stand on your own 2 feet. This person just wanted to keep you in mental imprisonment. And that, you know, that's the epiphany that you had. This person wants to keep you stuck, feeling in lack, just like they do. Because they can't face their demons. They can't kick the habits or the addictions. You know, but you're shining your light. You're moving forward. You're done trying to help everyone. Now you're just leading by example. What are their messages towards you, please? Judgment. 7 of Coins in the World. Yeah. Yeah, they know you had to make a judgment call. They know you put a lot of time and effort. You planted a lot of seeds in this connection, but you're only focused on your world now. You had to make that judgment call in order to have the world of your dreams, the life of your dreams, your happiness, your joy. You know, now you're just, you know, waiting. Well, you're not waiting, but you're allowing the abundance to flow to you. You're allowing the good things to come in because you've already done so much work. You've already come so far. What is the outcome, please? 10 of Wands. The King of Wands and the Moon. Yeah. You're putting down all of the burdens from anyone, you know, who's not on the same level as you. You know, someone who you can't see eye to eye with. Right? You're not living in fear, you're living in love. Right? Excuse me. I'm also getting that, you know, you didn't care at the time about, you know, how much money this person had, or, you know, you weren't so much focused on their looks or status or if they were successful or not. You know, you just wanted them to show up for you. You know, you wanted them to be consistent and respectful and honest. Right? Looks and money are just an added bonus. You know, it's like the cherry on top. You know, but now you're wanting the whole package. Now you're wanting it all because you deserve it. Right? And you can get anything you want. What is the advice, please? The High Priestess and the Hermit. Yeah. Always follow your intuition. Always follow, you know, the red flags. If something doesn't feel right, you know it. It's not right for you. You know, continue to be the way shower. Continue to shine your light. You know, you are protected. You are divinely guided and divinely protected. As long as you keep doing the right things, you will always be an inspiration. You will always lead with love, and you will always be the way shower. I want to get a hidden truth oracle. This could be from you or your person. I wish I had treated you better. It was my fault, but I blamed you. Also going to get a numerology card for amazing Scorpio. What message wants to come out, please? 999, release, balance, finances, success, wealth, cycles. What goes around comes around. Your current circumstances are ending, so you might take advantage of a better one. If you are experiencing a significant change or conclusion, viewing your life as a series of cycles or chapters may be helpful. How can you make room for something new to emerge? These are the messages. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.